Welcome back. There's no student footage this week as last Friday we were giving some scholarships away to some past graduates. I want to apologize in advance for how blurry some of the footage is, as the camera was on a tripod and most of the time it kept focusing on the back of this lady's head. So this week should probably be more of an audible, but I hope you enjoy it.
In the last however many months, we haven't had a chance to celebrate a whole lot. So I wanted to take as much opportunity as I could. So I want to thank you for coming, and the administrators for being here, and also the sponsors that were able to make it. Some of them send their apologies for not being able to come out, but for whatever reason those guys couldn't come. But the three that are here are pretty important because they're the three main ones on the back of our shirt. Hopefully they'll be on the back of the shirt again. But for those of you that aren't aware of everything that's going on and why we're doing what we're doing, you know, the sponsors that we have here and some of the other ones that are on the shirt donate money to us every year. And what it does, that money allows the students to travel around the country. We compete in a lot of competitions, some of you know that, for scholarship money. So what brought us here for what we're doing is the three men that you're going to see here shortly. They had graduated last year. They're currently all three in a post-secondary school down in Virginia Beach, and they lost opportunities last year not being able to compete in competitions that were all shut down. So I sent emails out to all the sponsors several months ago asking them, you know, I had a couple of ideas where we were sitting on some money, and I didn't want to be greedy about it. So I got them involved and asked them, you know, we can do a half sponsorship for the coming season, save you guys some money and give you the same amount of credit for the sponsorship, or I can use some of the money to give back to some students who are actually pursuing post-secondary education. So they all pretty much jumped on board with that and said, yep, let's do that. And so I kind of did the best of both worlds. I was able to give these young men some money for scholarships for the school that they are currently attending, but at the same time I was able to keep enough money back so the sponsors could still enjoy the half sponsorship cost. So it was kind of the best of both worlds, and it worked out. And I first of all, for you, the sponsors that are here, I appreciate the emails you guys sent telling me that you trusted me to do whatever I felt was the right thing to do. Not many people do, but I do appreciate that, and I think you'll feel that this was the right direction to go for sure. And I also want to thank the three young men for coming up from Virginia Beach, because I know they have jobs there and they were still in school. Well, first, I guess we need to introduce a few people. Everyone knows Dr. Walts, so he's here. I appreciate you coming out. For administration purposes, Mr. Cassady, the principal, is there. Some of you may or may not know him. Mr. Tony Switzer behind him. Ms. Holland over there. Mr. Jones, who is my present administrator. It changes every year because nobody wants me. So I'm interested to see who my next one will be. I'm trying to get Miss Holland, but she keeps rejecting me. She rejects me. And Miss Nye is here as well. From our sponsor standpoint, we have Sour Compressors. I guess I should start with Lestine. Sorry, Josh.
That's all right.
There's three gentlemen here. Chip, I know your name. I don't remember the other two. I'm sorry. I apologize. There are three Lestine people here, and they're at the top of the shirt in the back there. Sour Compressors out of Maryland. Something I want to, Josh there with where you can't tell where the mask stops and the beard begins. He was actually one of my students. He now works at the Sour organization in Maryland, and they sponsor us as well. So there's not always local industry that sponsors us. And then Coles Ford, who's new to us this past season. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Thank you, sir, for coming. I appreciate that. And hopefully, again, these guys will be on board for the 2021 season. This is Braxton Tate. He graduated last year, just as well as the other two. He was also the captain of last year's engine building team. They did qualify year before. I'm sorry. But they were in Las Vegas. They competed there. Did very well for us. Didn't go our way that year, but they still did very well. Did a great job as captain of the team. He is down at that school as well. So for Lestine, if one of you gentlemen would come up and present the scholarship to him, please. So each one of these young men is going to be receiving $1,000. There you go, man. Braxton, good job, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir, very much. Omar Rivera. Another young man who did really well for us. He wasn't on an engine team, but he did compete at the skills level a couple of times. Did very well for us. Second place? Isn't that one? Or third? We'll say second. But anyway, he did get a little bit of scholarship money from that. But anyway, he was fantastic for us when he was here. The 3 or 4 years he was here with us. Again, did compete in a few other things. But he's doing well at the school. We were talking this morning down in Virginia Beach. Like I said, they all three going to the same campus. So again, someone from Sauer, Josh, you come up please and present the scholarship to this young man.
Spend it all in one place.
You don't get it all. And last but not least, Carlos Molina. He competed in small engines competitions for us for 2 years. And had the shutdown not happened, he'd have won in the state. I'm very confident of that. And I know he knows that too. So it's really disappointing that these guys did not get to shine. So Carlos, good job with you. Coles Ford, you come and present your scholarship to this young man, please. Again, I want to thank the 3 sponsors that were able to come. Again, they're the ones on the back of the shirt. That's the 2020 shirt that didn't get a lot of play, unfortunately. And you guys that have been with us for a long time know that whenever we're traveling, whatever state we're in, whatever competition we're in, I always try to send back pictures of your logos walking all around Las Vegas or Illinois or Ohio or wherever we happen to be. And I think that's a great thing for you guys, and it definitely draws attention. Because it makes them look professional, makes them feel professional. Thank you guys very much. I'm very happy I was able to do this for you. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to pull it off, but again, because of the sponsors, we were allowed to do that. So you guys, thank you very much for doing that. So, is there any questions? Even more than that, but you were late, so that was your time.
I tell you, I don't know how everybody puts up with this guy, but it's a pleasure to be here, and I want to congratulate Mr. Stevens and certainly the 3 young gentlemen who got these scholarships. That's fantastic. And I think you were probably, so they've been away a year?
Yes.
And one of them 2 years?
They graduated this past June.
Past June.
So they were part of the shutdown.
Okay.
They all 3 graduated together.
Okay. So were you all 3 at the banquet the year before, or is that only for seniors?
No, they were there.
They were there, okay. So that was the first opportunity that I had to go to the banquet, and it was very, very impressive. And certainly the students in your program have put Prince William County on the map. And we sincerely appreciate the support of the business partners because we can't do things without a lot of help. And certainly this program is in the national spotlight and has been profiled as such in automotive magazines and other things that recognize excellence in this kind of an education. And you know, it's very important. And as I look back on all the education I got all the way up through a doctorate, I still have to rely on ladies and gentlemen like you to fix my car. It's always great to see our former students come back and to know that you're taking what you've learned and building on that somewhere else, so best wishes to you. It certainly speaks a lot to you, to Mr. Cassady, the administrative team here at Hylton, how much you value this program, because students just keep coming back for events not only like this, but the banquet. And actually that banquet came from all over the country. Students came back for that. So very, very impressive. Congratulations. Best wishes to you as you continue in your education, and I hope you'll have a thriving career. I certainly know at that last banquet there were a number of students that are doing extremely well in the job market. So best wishes to you, and thank you for inviting me.
Anyone else have anything they want to say or jump on me about? Now's the time. Witnesses and cameras. Ms. Cassady, anything you want to share? Or?
Other than I'm running out of administrators for you, we're proud of you, so great job.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. You don't say that in private, but okay. I appreciate it, thanks. Mr. Switzer used to be my administrator for a while. Got passed off for some reason. Anything you want to share? Or?
Yeah, just we're very proud of this program, very proud of the students. I can't tell you that when you guys go to the inspector days, we say we're family, we truly are family, and we always will be. We love hearing about all the great things you do, so congratulations on the job well done.
Any sponsors want to say anything? Or?
Congratulations. Now, seriously, as an alumni of this program, going through the course, it teaches you discipline, it teaches you integrity, it teaches you respect for other people's vehicles, how to do a procedure, how to use the right tool for the job. If you take the fundamental principles that you learn in this program and apply it to any endeavor that you choose to pursue, you will be successful. I guarantee that. So continue on your education and have fun doing it.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, man. Mr. Larson, you have anything you want to add, or you just want the money?
I want the money. No, it's a good program. I'm glad he does because it makes my job a lot easier getting students. So, thank you. Congratulations.
So I know we're not supposed to be close to each other, but I'm going to stand right next to you. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
I knew I should have doubled that.
I got plenty of them. All right. Thank you guys very much for coming. I surely do appreciate it. And the sponsors also, before you leave, I have something for you. That's it. I'm done. So, like I said, do some pictures or meet and talk to them, whatever you want to do. Feel free. Thank you guys very much.
Next time on Bulldog Builds, we're going to be out of the building for another week, but we'll have something good to present to you, I promise. See you next week.